I don't know if you guys saw, but Chris Cyborg reached out to me. A bunch of the lines came out like I said they was gonna come out. The 9th Island, baby. I'm sorry, I apologize. Things happen, you know, I got hurt. It is what it is at the end of the day. We got a guy who finally don't want to wait around and a guy who's a former champion, so I'm looking forward to it. See who's the next victim. You know, there's nothing I can do, you know. I got a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not there, you know, so we see what happens. Everything happened for a reason. I can't wait to fight. I can't wait to get back in there. The injury is going well, you know, and the PT is going super good. So hopefully I'll be back sooner than later.
What was the injury? As much as you can tell, it was a leg injury or something, right?
It was a leg injury. It was an ankle injury, and you know, it's serious enough to knock me out. You know, everybody's saying, oh, it's a sprain, this and that. You know, guys, it's crazy as shit if you thought I would fight without a sprain, you know, and I'd fight with a sprain, you know. It's a little bit serious than that. The doctors is the one that didn't clear me, you know what I mean? They're the one that didn't clear me, and wasn't able to get a camp in, you know, so early in the camp. I feel terrible, man. I feel terrible. I just can't wait to get back in there.
Was it the same ankle on the other one that blew up after the Pettis fight? Was it the same ankle?
Different ankle.
Different ankle.
Yeah. That first one was the ankle is the opposite side, so it's a different ankle, completely different injury, and it sucks, man. It sucks, you know. It's all I do, you know. It's all I do. I think I was made on this earth to fight, and I got the rug pulled out from under me, and it was crazy, you know. I got to focus on some things though outside of fighting. I got to focus on my beautiful son that I have. He's been playing t-ball, and you know, I've been able to take him to practice and stuff. So it's been great. If everything looks good, you know,
Max Holloway.
I'm looking for that July card,
make sure you
that
come
July
out to
fight.
open up the
I'm looking for
page.
maybe July, August card, you know. I know my man DC is headlining a big July card in a 9th Island, and this last fight is in the 9th Island, so hopefully they give me that. You know, if it's not UFC Hawaii, take me to the 9th Island, and you know, I'd love to be on that DC Stipe card, make some history.
That'd be a great card to be a part of. I know Dana said that Hawaii's going to happen, Russia's going to happen. It's just a matter of which one happens first. Is that something like just because you want to fight? But I mean, are you willing to wait an extra month or 2 months if Hawaii's on the table?
You know, if it's 2 months, why not let me fight and let me go again? You know, unleash the beast. So we see what happens. You know, if Hawaii happens, Hawaii happens. I be the biggest cheerleader for it. I'm not gonna miss that. You know, I'm not gonna miss that. So we see what happens. You know, I'm talking to Dana. We're talking to Dana them. You know, I got a final meet with my ankle specialist doctor in 2 weeks. Hopefully he lets me on the mat, and then after that we find out where I am with my ankle, and we let UFC know. So hopefully July, here I come.
Yeah. I want to get your opinion. I'm sure you heard the story that after you got injured, Conor McGregor reportedly tried to fight Frankie Edgar at 165 pounds. Like, it was the most random thing. What did you think when you saw that? I'm sure you had a good laugh at that.
Yeah, you know, I think UFC should add more weights, but it's pretty wild. You know, you guys, I broke the news. You know, after I got hurt with my ankle, I was trying to tell UFC, let me amputate my leg. Let's make a 115 guy division. Me and Mighty Mouse, #1 pound for pound. You know, and they said they couldn't do it. They didn't have enough time. They didn't have enough money. So it is what it is. You know, now we're here. You know, I guess I'm sitting on the sidelines waiting to this damn bum ankle get better, and I gotta go back to 45 and handle business.
When you hear something like that, I mean, you can't help but laugh. I mean, I know you had the epic response to Conor on Instagram, which very few people can honestly say they get the better of Conor. And like a little bit of back and forth, you put that post out about you and you. I think you tripped him a little bit. I think you got better on it.
Yeah, you know, he's been throwing little jabs here and there. But it's like what I said, you know, retired fighters, they like talking about the past, you know, they're like your uncle. You know, they're like your uncle, your uncle, you know, when you're at the barbecue and your uncle's like, hey, come here, boy. You remember back in my day, I could throw this rock, this pigskin over the mountain, you know, that's what they do. They're talking about the past, you know, retired, they ain't got nothing to look forward, so they talk about their past, and that's what the man's doing. He can talk about the past all he wants. They know who the toughest fight is, they know who the best is. The best is blessed, and when he's ready to put his big boy pants back on, you know, and come to a real fight in his phrase, then we'd be here. You know, there's a lot of matchups for him, and you know, it looks like a lot of people want to see Holloway versus the man too. So I'm right here, man. I told you guys before, if the fight never happens, it's never ever on our end. You guys know I'm down and willing to fight anyone and anyone. You know, I'm over here. I'm the only guy talking about wanting to fight Khabib. I'm not even the man's weight class, you know. So we see what happens. I'm excited for the future, and I can't wait.
Last question for you. I'll bring that up. I know it's kind of distraction, so I don't want to get off the subject too much. But when you were at that press conference, when you and Frankie were squaring off, you know, you kind of said if Khabib or Tony got hurt, you know, call me up. So I mean, I know we've talked about this in the past, the possibility you moving to lightweight, but I mean, it seems like that's becoming a real possibility for you in like the not too distant future.
Yeah, you know, like I said, you know, after every single fight, UFC always emails me saying, you know, PI, we got a nutritionist over here, we got blah, 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 this and that. I never missed weight in my life, but the new rules that they're coming out with, you know, it looks like my step up to 55 might be sooner or later. But right now, I'm comfortable at 45, you know, and but there's a lot of great matchups there at 55 for me, and that excites me. So we see what happens, you know. I got to throw him to the event. I just bring stability back to the 145 division, you know, so we got things to focus on right now, and you know, if 55 comes, if not, they don't pass certain rules, your boy stayed at 45, a big old boy 45, so it's good, you know. I'm having the time of my life, and I'm just trying to prove I'm the best ever to do it, you know, and I am my weight class in the world, you know, the pound for pound. When I think so, the pound for pound rankings, I think so a guy of whoever's number one should be willing to fight everybody in every single weight class, you know. I'm that guy, you know, so that's what I want to do, and I want to prove to you guys I'm the best ever.